And, you know, the lovely need that there is for signing, which so often has been neglected, and because of people like you, look at how popular it is, look at how essential it is, look at the enjoyment Christian gets from it.
Oh, yeah, he absolutely loves it. So because of signing, it's enabled him to be who he is today. It's enabled him to be happy and joyful, and he's always smiling, and he just really, really loves seeing sign. And it's so amazing that now he doesn't just see his family sign, he can see his community sign, which is what the group is. And it's just the best thing to see him happy.
Well, he's going to be even happier now because Jade and Christian aren't the only members of the group joining us on the programme today, because they've got the whole gang involved to prepare a performance just for us today. Here with their version of A Million Dreams, this is from The Greatest Showman. It's Sign Along With Us.
I close my eyes and I can see a world is waiting up for me that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home.
And we're going to start again today by celebrating our wonderful NHS. And this is the story of artist Nathan Wyburn. Now, he had this brilliant idea to help his community say thank you to all the NHS staff. And as I said, he's an artist. And he's been on This Morning a few times, and he normally paints with fun things. And he uses spaghetti and Marmite and does, you know, celebrities' faces on toast. But this time it's very different. So let's go and talk to Nathan. Morning, Nathan. Are you there?
Yes, good morning, both.
Let's just show people the image that you have created. We've got a copy of it here. This is a digital copy. So there you have an NHS worker in a mask. That's an image that so many of us are used to seeing now.
Well, who is your model? Is that a real person, Nathan?
It was, yes, it was.
Very good. And then just show people, I mean, you've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of smaller images making up the big overall image. So what's on the smaller images?
So basically, I did a Facebook call out for people to send in photographs of either themselves or their friends that work for the NHS. And I had over 200 replies. It was phenomenal. So I've used all their photographs in there, some of them repeated over and over again, to make the actual image.
When we phone my grandsons and my daughter's sons, I sing at the top of my voice, I've just called to say I love you.
Oh, give us a bit, Margie, give us a bit of a song. Go on.
I just called to say
I love you. Brilliant.
And I mean it from the bottom of my heart.
Lovely. Ooh. That's nice. I'd like you to sing to me. That would cheer me up.
Oh, Ruth, I'll tell you, I would love everybody just to sing that song to their loved ones and friends and anybody. I would sing it to someone walking by, I'm sure I would.
Margie, keep well, stay safe, love to you and all the family.
And you, Ruth, and Eamonn, lots of love, stay safe.
Thank you for not swearing.
Lovely talk. We are delighted to welcome a guest who's had 2 award-winning TV series. She's sold out theatre performances on both Broadway and the West End. And she is the creator and the star of FLEABAG. Her name is Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Yeah, and FLEABAG's come to an end, but now Phoebe is going to bring the character back to help keep us all entertained while we're in lockdown, doing it for a very good cause.
She is the most in-demand and talented person in the world, so we are absolutely thrilled. We are thrilled. You're doing everything. Everything you touch, it turns to gold. Everything you touch.
Oh, God, no. I mean, you've seen lots of things that have... I mean, there are lots of things you haven't seen that haven't turned to gold.
Oh, please. Do you know what would be...
Particularly an aubergine curry I attempted the other night.
I'm slightly timid asking this, slightly frightened asking this, but what is a flea bag? Why is she a flea bag? What is... Can you explain what a flea bag is?
Do you know what? I actually really struggle describing what a FLEABAG is, but I think that's why I liked it so much. But FLEABAG on Flea was my nickname growing up, but actually still is from my family. So I try and hold on to the positive connotations of it for that reason. But I think it's someone who's a little bit... I know like a FLEABAG motel is something that's a bit rough around the edges and a bit sort of like... sort of a bit of a mess. And I wanted to call her that because I wanted her persona and her outside aesthetic to give the impression that she was completely in control of her life, and actually underneath.
Which is why we loved her, Phoebe. This is why we love her, because she's not perfect, is she? She is a bit rough around the edges. She suffers all the kind of problems that so many women do.
Is he thrilled to bits? Lovely, Marvin. This is baby number 3 for you guys.
Baby number 3. So our hands, if they weren't full already, are about to be even fuller. But yeah, we are so thrilled. It's nice news in this weird time at the minute. Weird to share it with our sort of friends and family via FaceTime and stuff, which is obviously different to normal, but so lovely, so happy. And it's normally, you know what it's like with these sort of things, normally you've got to try and keep it a secret for a little while, but where I've not seen anybody, it's actually been quite easy.
So you haven't been having to hide your bump or anything, so you've just been at home in your trackies.
I've not had to do any of the ordering a fake wine and pretending to drink it. I've just been letting it all hang out, enjoying myself.
Well, actually, we know someone who's auditioned on the show. It's actually a friend of our show, someone who I think took you all by surprise, and that was Picasso.
Yes, Picasso. I have to say that was one of those moments where I turned to the producer and I said, "Are we allowed to show this on the telly?" Because it takes a lot to shock us, but I was so shocked. And then to find out he'd been on your show and did a lovely tribute to you guys, it's just mind-blowingly funny.
Well, I've actually got the ones here that he did. Those are the ones.
Genius.
Yeah. One day, ALESHA, you may have the honour of being painted yourself by him.
These have been up on our green room wall for some time.
It's the first time I've seen you actually touch them, Phil.
Well, I mean, they've been up there a long time. It's the end of my nose that I always thought was a sort of peculiar.
He's done a really good job. I mean, during the audition, Simon actually got up and just left.
So what did Simon think?
Well, we don't know because he didn't stick around, Phil, to see the end of it. He left,
so to speak.
Up and gone, eh?
Yes.
Hey, nice kitchen, mate.
Thank you so much, mate. After this, you guys are always welcome.
Like the colour scheme.
That's the other thing, if you're filming at home, you have to keep everything tidy, neat and tidy.
Now, you see, his colour scheme is what I would go for in our kitchen.
But you're not in the kitchen very often, are you? Yes, but I'm in the kitchen, so that's why I choose the colour scheme of the kitchen.
What, brown? Brown.
It's not brown.
What, 1982, brown?
It's very modern and it's
brown.
Jimmy Carr has been stockpiling pub quiz questions for the last 17 years.
Well, hosting his very own virtual quiz each night, Jimmy's been keeping the nation entertained, and he joins us now. Jimmy, it's lovely to see you. So why a quiz? Where did this idea come from?
Lovely to see me. It's lovely to see anyone, frankly. Hello, other people. There's other survivors. Yes.
So you've been stockpiling jokes, then?
No, not jokes. No, I'm just doing a quiz. I'm doing a quiz, and not really for anyone else. It's basically to keep me sane throughout this thing. Give me something to do.
What about...
Of course, you got to focus on the positive, though. Someone's locked down with Gino D'Acampo.
I know, imagine that.
Imagine that.
What about taking... Do you reckon that... will we be changed when we come out of this? Do you think there's so much that we've taken for granted?
I think certain things will inevitably change. I mean, I'm not sure from my perspective when's going to be the time when people can joke about this, because there's an element to this which is we're all locked down and we're getting bored in the houses and making funny videos for YouTube and messing around. And then there's another tragic side to this where people are losing their lives, and people with pre-existing conditions and in a certain age bracket are rightly terrified. So it's difficult to know when things are going to kind of return to normal.
Will it be a while before you crack a joke on this subject?
Yeah.
No, I'll go straight in. I'll go early.
You'll be first, I have no doubt.
But who knows? Who knows what the response will be?
All week we've been celebrating the extraordinary work of Britain's unsung heroes who are keeping the country moving in these very challenging times.
Yeah, on Monday we heard about the hard work of supermarket workers, and yesterday we spoke to refuse collector Craig. Well, today we are joining milkman Darren Barnes, who is on his daily round for milk and more. Good morning, Darren. It's lovely to speak to you this morning.
You've got some great customers. Oh, there you go. Don't go too close.
Back.
I have. This is the sort of guy that I love. I've served him for years. I'm going to make you safe. I'm going to make sure that that we're going to get through this and we're going to supply all the things we can.
I'll just get him outside now. Am I on camera?
He's on camera. He's a lovely chap. I've served him for years, and this is what we're going to do. The vulnerable people in society, we're going to look after them because we do it so well, Milk and More, and we do it as the team.
And Anne-Marie joins us live from her home now. It's so lovely to see you, especially today, because you love birthdays, and today is your birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you. This is so strange.
Anne-Marie, we know that you want to keep everyone's spirits up this Tuesday, and what better way to do that than with a little bit of music?
So with a very special performance from her home on her birthday, here's Anne-Marie with her single, Birthday.
It's my birthday, so I'ma do what I like. I'ma eat what I like, and I'ma kiss who I like. It's my birthday. I'ma do what I like. I'ma wear what I like. I'ma party tonight. Goddamn, it's my birthday. Everybody love me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look at me, give me money. Damn, it's my birthday. And I ain't thinking about you. It's my, yeah, it's my birthday. And I'ma do whatever I like and eat whatever I like. Yeah, it's my birthday, so you better treat me nice.
Yeah! I smiled all the way through. That's brilliant.
Anne-Marie, thank you so much. That was brilliant.
We're going to say hello to Craig Gardner, who is a recycling loader. There he is by the side of the truck. We can join him now on his rounds. Morning, Craig.
Good morning.
Good morning, Holly. Good morning, Phil.
Lovely to see you. Thank you for everything you are doing. So what's life like for you? No, he's still working. What's life like for you now? Has it changed?
It's changed a lot, to be honest. With all the bars and the restaurants closed, what we're finding is the amount of recycling that we're picking up has gone up massively now.
I heard you. I was driving along in my car, and you were on Radio 2. It was 10 o'clock at night, and I pulled in, and I just had to let you know. It was. He talks about doing cover versions there. This was a cover of Hey Jude. And I tell you, I have never heard anything like it, my friend. My respect to you. Thank you. Absolutely superb. What do you try and do with something like that? Because, you know, it's been done by the Beatles. How do you reimagine
I mean, obviously, there are certain covers you can do, and you can do them with a bit of fun, but certain ones you have to pay a bit more respect to, I think. Obviously, you know, the Beatles kind of, you know, they wrote the first few chapters in the book, didn't they? You know what I mean? They showed us they showed the rest of the world how to do it, practically. So, yeah, that's always a bit of a daunting task to take one of them on. But I just like doing covers. It's how I started as a kid, like most people do. You get in a garage or your back bedroom, you learn other people's songs, and there's a real joy in that, and it kind of teaches you. Like I say, I mean, the Beatles taught everybody, but it teaches you how to actually, you know, write your own songs and actually get a bit of performance going and everything. So, yeah, I love doing covers, yeah.
So you sang into your hairbrush like the rest of us then, did you, Rick, in the back bedroom?
Big time. Hairbrush, tennis racket as soon as I had one, yeah.